Back with Dipper 96 back here for a quick little video for y'all today. Today is I already got my lift pack, but we're gonna talk about two dips that are pretty much kind of the same, just different cuts. So if you got your dip, grab your dip. If you got your chew, grab your chew. If you don't dip, thumbs up to you. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I know some of y'all don't dip, and that's alright by me. So I said in my videos to let me know if y'all would like to see the comparison video, and I didn't really get comments about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make it, see what happens. But I want to talk about something real quick about the channel, or about one of the videos on the channel. Let me see. So I'm at 476 subscribers, 835 videos. And if I look back at the comparison of the Grizzly Wintergreen and the Cougar Wintergreen, 226 views, and that's only been up a month. The review on my Husqvarna 122L Weed Eater, should you buy it, 1.5k views. I just want to say thank you for all the views, the love, the support. Now I am going to go on to tell you, celebrating 9 years of YouTube, 117 views. The review of the cocktail in a can, 80 views. I'm not okay, 43 views. The girl that used me for $410 messaged me out of the blue, 42 views. I just want to say thank you for all of that, all the views, all the likes. If you're gonna comment, I don't care. But I want to say thank you. Now on to the comparison video. So we got the comparison of Copenhagen Natural Extra Long Cut. Best dip in the world for your gums besides straight. More of Copenhagen straight, but you can do any straight pretty much. You could do Longhorn, it'll help. If that makes any sense. But we got Copenhagen Natural Extra Long Cut. And then we got the famous, the longest dip. And what I mean by longest, it's been out for a long time. Good old Copenhagen Snuff. And before I do anything, I'm going to get a thumbnail. Let me just make sure. Okay, hold up. I want to cover I want to try to get these both in the same fucking thumbnail. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, I'm trying. Alright, that's the best thumbnail I could come up with. Give me 1 second. Alright, so this has been out the longest, so I'm going to talk about this first. So this is pretty much all natural, 100% tobacco. My opinion on Copenhagen Snuff is, if you really want a buzz, you're gonna have to put a good little bit of this in. Number one. Number two, it's like sand. So when you do it, just know you might make a mess. I love Copenhagen Snuff. I don't dip it all the time because it's like damn near almost $10 a can here. But if you really want a buzz, hold on, let me fix the can lid. if you really want to buzz and you're tired of your EDD, meaning your everyday dip, try Copenhagen Snuff. Now, my thing is, when you dip Snuff, put it in the front, then move it over. Put it in the front, move it over. Put it in the front, move it over. However you want to do it. But that's what I normally do. Like I said, this is about almost $9-10 a can here. I bought this 2-3 weeks ago. And give me a minute, let me pack it. I've dipped that much out of the can since I bought it. That's a little bit more than half a can. I'm trying to line it up. Hold up. But I mean, if you're willing to try Copenhagen Snuff, knowing that it's like sand, I would give it a shot. But if you're not, if you're very hesitant on doing it, go with its brother or cousin, extra long cut. Now, I will say this, like I said, this is like sand. And this is basically like Copenhagen Wintergreen long cut, but it's extra long cut. I bought this, I think a week after I bought Copenhagen Snuff, and that's how much I got left. I will not review it, but I'm doing a comparison on these two. Now, say you want to give your gums a break. This would be, this and like I said, straight would be the best dips to go with to help your gums from receding. Now, I know a lot of people are like, what does he mean by receding? Well, when you have a dip in and it sits in one spot, it'll start making a pocket. And if you put any dip there, it'll sit in that pocket. Snuff, long cut, fine cut, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're dipping will sit in that pocket if you put it there. Like I said, I dip Snuff in the front and then I move it over. I dip it in the front for a good like 5-10 minutes and then I move it over. Or normally, most of the time what I'll do is I'll put it in and then move it over. But this is basically a replica of this, but it's long cut, extra long cut than Snuff. Snuff is like sand. This is a little bit longer cut. I'm gonna show y'all what I mean by that. That's what I mean by long cut. I'm not trying to make a mess. Now, I will show y'all, and I will somewhat, in a way, teach you just a little bit, how to dip Snuff. So I'm gonna put the top down. What you do is when you go in for Snuff, when you pinch it, push it against the side, and you get your pinch. Now I will talk about that for a brief minute. This is pretty much the only can besides long cut, and it's mid cut technically. It's still in the fiberboard bottom. Now, I don't know how good I'm gonna be able to show you, but it's wax in the bottom of the can. You pinch it to the side in the bottom, it'll help pack it better to get a decent pinch. Like I said, I don't dip Snuff that often, but I will dip it if I'm in the mood for it. I was in the mood for it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. But if you're like I said, if you're very hesitant on dipping Copenhagen Snuff, go with the long cut, extra long cut. It's pretty much, to me, it tastes very, very, very similar. The only difference is the cut and what the can, because like I said, Snuff comes in a fiberboard bottom, natural comes in the plastic bottom, metal lid. If I could dip natural all the time, you would be right. I would. But I'm a wintergreen guy. I've been a wintergreen guy since I started. Besides the fact that I like the peach from Longhorn, even though that's artificial as fuck. Kayak was artificial as fuck. And if you didn't see that review of Kayak Peach, go back in my videos and go watch it. Or I'll try to put a link in the description for y'all. But I would recommend it. What I mean by that is, if you're, like I said, if you're very, like, cautious, like, should I really dip Snuff? Go with basically the complete match. It's Copenhagen Extra Long Cut Natural is basically a carbon copy of Snuff, just a longer cut, and it's not in the fiberboard bottom. I like natural dips, but I don't dip it often. I like wintergreen, but I would recommend you trying it. If you don't want to try Snuff, go with the Copenhagen Extra Long Cut Natural. But if you're willing to give it a shot and try, oh, most definitely, I would tell you to try it. Try to see if you can do it, do it. If you can't, then hey, you tried, and it's a learning experience. But it's all personal preference, and it's all up to you what you want to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just saying it's personal preference what you want to do. Now, with that out of the way, I got some news for y'all. So I was laying here for about, 20-25 minutes before I got in the shower yesterday before work. And I was checking my balance on my credit card. And I noticed that bitch said, instead of 200, it said 600. It's like, wait, what? Well, I looked at my email. They increased my credit card limit from 200 to 700. They increased it by $500 because I've been doing so good on paying it every week. I'm happy. I'm happy. I was happy all day at work yesterday because of that email. But if I keep doing what I'm doing, it'll probably increase more. But like the video, share the video. Thank you for all the love and support y'all give me. If you ain't dipping, you're tripping. Keep cracking, keep packing. I hope to see you on the dip side. And just remember, always pack your dip 3 times. If you pack it more than 3 times and you only keep it in for 20-30 minutes, you are not a real dipper. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all later. America.